And now, it gives me great pleasure to ask you to stand and greet the graduates of Northern's class of 2015. In January 2012, Matt McDonald lost a 7-month battle with cancer. Matt was never able to experience the life as a high school student. He was never able to experience the pride and excitement of being a Husky. Today, and at commencement, seniors are wearing lavender and silver cords in honor of Matt. Just this past school year, Mitchell McKelvey unexpectedly passed away. Mitchell attended 9th grade at Northern High School, and many of the seniors remained friends with Mitchell after he left. On the seniors' last day of school, seniors released balloons with inspirational messages written on them in memory of Mitchell. At this time, I ask you to join me in a moment of silence in memory of Matt and Mitchell. Thank you. Would the class of 2015 please be seated? At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guest seated to my left in attendance today. Board members Ann Murphy, Rhonda Ryan, and Haley Alderman. Tracy Eschenberg, Theo Kahulis, and Kate Petnall, Executive Directors of Port Huron Schools. Aaron Eastman, Director of Secondary Programs. Rochelle Weinkoop, Supervisor of Secondary Programs. On stage with us today is Jamie Kane, Superintendent of Port Huron Schools. Thank you all for being here. Also sitting to my left are the senior homeroom teachers. Many of these teachers have known the graduating seniors since the students' 9th grade year. Thank you to all of these teachers for your time and effort toward the success of the students of the class of 2015. A special thank you to the counselors and teachers and support staff because you cared. You took the time to help these students when they needed it most. You took them aside and gave them a pep talk, the encouragement they needed to continue through the sometimes overwhelming world of high school. Sometimes a simple good morning or have a great day made a difference for that student that day. Most importantly, you taught them and prepared them for the world ahead. To all staff at Northern High School, please know that you are part of something very special, the success of each of the graduates here this morning. Thank you once again. Thank you to the Northern custodial staff for all their hard work setting up the gym, and thank you to Lisa Duman and Julie Maxwell for organizing the entire event here this morning. Give them a nice round of applause, all these people. As you are aware, on Wednesday night, Northern High School will celebrate its 50th commencement. The efforts to recognize this milestone started last spring when digital design students designed logos in honor of Northern's 50th commencement. Austin Richard designed the logo you have seen in so many places throughout the year. Each senior received a lapel pin with this logo. Allie Fleet designed the t-shirt that you have seen on so many members of the Northern community. The senior class followed up by including a 50-year recognition on their senior wall in the cafeteria. The design, and I'd say probably most of the work, if not all, was completed by senior Jalen Buckley. Northern celebrated a staff reunion at its homecoming game in September this last year. Staff from every decade attended the event, including staff who worked at Northern the very first day the building opened on January 25th, 1965. Mrs. Van Dyke and the choir program commissioned a jubilant song by Michael Mitchell and performed the song with Northern Choir alumni at their spring concert. The power and beauty of the song and the performance filled the Performing Arts Center that night. It was incredible. In honor of 50 years of Northern graduates, Mrs. Hussey's AP Art students produced 2,500 ceramic flowers, 50 for each of the graduating classes, and placed these flowers in the courtyard. Mrs. Brown's classes produced chalk art on the sidewalk in the courtyard to complement the flowers. I invite the guests here this morning to walk through the courtyard before you leave today. And I need to mention the flowers are available for sale. $1 or $5 for one, 3 for 10, and we'll sell you a dozen for $35. So I'd encourage you to help us move the flowers to a better home. The 50-year celebration will come to an end on Wednesday night when Northern alumni Jack Foster delivers the commencement address to the class of 2015. And I will mention Jack was one of those students who walked into Northern for the first time on January 25th, 1965. Thank you to all these people for all their hard work in making Northern's 50th year a special and memorable year for staff, students, alumni, and the community. Seniors, on Wednesday night, you will become part of history, the 50th graduating class at Northern. I can't help but think of those students who attended class at Northern for the first time back in January 1965. What was it like for them? This wasn't just a new building, it was a new high school with no identity. They came to Northern where there were no traditions, no history, and really no expectation of what Northern would become. Northern really was a blank slate that day. The students coming to Northern that day would begin the incredible task of building all that we have. Seniors, you came to Northern the first time in August 2011. You came to a school with a rich history and high expectations. It was your job not only to live up to these expectations, but also add to the history. I am proud to stand here this morning and say you have certainly done this. Academically, the achievements of this class have been outstanding. An overwhelming number of you have been successful in advanced placement courses and college classes. Many of you have started to build your career through programs at the Tech Center and at Northern. You've had incredible accomplishments both individually and as a group in band, choir, drama, and the visual arts. And over the last 4 years, athletically, you have won multiple league, district, regional, and state championships both individually and as a team. It is safe to say you have done more than your part in living up to and adding to the history of Northern High School that began again in 1965. I am confident all the alumni from Northern High School would agree. Know that on June 3rd, 2015, you will officially become a part of a select and special group of people, the alumni of Port Huron Northern High School. As you leave here today, I share with you in my advice, similar to advice I've given to past classes. Maintain a persistence and determination. Always treat people with respect, even when they don't respect you. Work to make a world a better place. And possibly the most important point, don't limit yourself. You each have gifts and talents that can and will take you places you never thought possible. You only get to live each day once. Make every day better than the last. I wish each of you a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2015. Now it's my honor to introduce to you the senior class president, Tala Haidar.
Guess what? Mama, we made it. To the class of 2015, my fellow classmates, there are moments in our lives when we find ourselves at crossroads, afraid and confused without a roadmap. The decisions we make in those moments will define us and follow us for the rest of our lives. When challenged with the unknown, most of us prefer to turn around and go back. But once in a while, people push towards something bigger and better, something that one has to face alone with courage and bravery, something beyond the quiet perseverance of a dream. Because it is only when you are tested that you discover who you truly are. And it is only when you are tested that you discover who you can be. The person you want to be does exist, somewhere beyond the other side of hard work, faith, and belief, and beyond the heartache and fear of what lies ahead. I have no doubts the class of 2015 will be resilient when faced with these new adventures. Over the years, we've had several laughs and memories. Our class has come far from the orange class shirts to the beautiful mural in the cafeteria. I'd like to thank the most amazing class advisors, Mrs. Hool and Mr. Wilson. We have not only enjoyed our 4 years with you two, but we have come a long way from winning the homecoming barrel. Without your guidance, we would not have grown to be so close to one another. To the teachers, I'd like to thank you for spending countless hours educating us about the things that lie behind Northern's walls and preparing us for the journey that lies ahead. You have spent countless hours investing knowledge, morale, and character in us. Thank you. I've realized a lot over the past 4 years. I've realized it's okay to be caught up and tangled in life's riddles. We are still young, and we are still finding who we really are. Today is a day that we will carry in our hearts forever. Find happiness in today. It's time to look towards the future. Some of us will remain in Michigan, and some of us will move across the country. Others may choose to fight for our country, while some may expand their academia to attend a college or university. Whatever any of us end up, we will leave here as Huskies. Time, setting, and future decisions cannot change our Husky roots. Congratulations, class of 2015. We really did make it. I would like to introduce our class advisors, Mrs. Chris Houle and Mr. Tom Wilson. I'd also like to introduce Mistresses of Ceremony, Anu Nandy and Caitlin Gillespie.
Good morning, parents, students, friends, and faculty. I'm Caitlin Gillespie.
And I'm Anu Nandy.
And we are the 2014-2015 WORW Radio Program Directors. Anu and I are both extremely honored to be the Mistresses of Ceremonies for the Port Huron Northern's 50th Annual Senior Assembly.
Over the past 50 years, Northern has been proud to celebrate achievements in our athletics, academics, and arts. The class of 2015 is no different, as we are proud to boast a graduating class who has succeeded in each category during our career at Port Huron Northern.
Today, the Port Huron Area School District will recognize Northern students who have excelled in the fields of academia, athletics, and extracurricular activities. It is those students who add time to their day for a sport, a club, or a drama production that makes Northern as special as it truly is. It's now time to congratulate the graduates of the class of 2015 and all of the accomplishments they have achieved. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Barden for the introduction of valedictorians, salutatorians, and the academic top 20.
It is my pleasure to introduce this year's valedictorians and salutatorians. Mr. Kane and Mr. Mossett will be presenting each one of you with your medal. When your name is called, please join Mr. Mossett and Mr. Kane in front of the podium. After you have received your medal, please return to your seat and remain standing until all of the valedictorians have received their medals. The valedictorians of the class of 2015 are Riley Felko, Tala Haydar, Nicholas Hill, Yusef Kunji, Michael McDonald, Marie Malali, Brenna Murphy, Anu Nandy, Alex Napolitan, Emma Prax, Emma Rep, Rebecca Richards, Caitlin Sanchez, Ashlyn Silverine, Matthew Thomas, Sarah Vanderhavel, and Clay Wilson. We will now present the salutatorians of the class of 2015 in the same manner. The salutatorians are Hunter Austin, Caitlin Gillespie, and Bailey Paulus. As we continue honoring groups of students, we ask our audience to please hold your applause until all recipients have been recognized. 22 years ago, Northern established a tradition of recognizing the academic top 20. This year's academic top 20 are wearing medals that signify this accomplishment. These students are Kelsey Alexander, Margaret Batchelor, Frank Brett Schneider, Megan Burns, Gabrielle Bynum, Chelsea Granger, Audrey Hartson, Daniel Israel, Owen Jones, Lindsay King, Ilana Christian, Samantha Mills, Varun Nyandamundi, Alpana Nandi, Allison Raditz, Diamond Sheffer, Edward Urban, Hannah Weaver, Nathan Wilson, and Joseph Zappa. If we could have a round of applause for all the students. Our last group of students that I will be recognizing are the seniors who are wearing blue and gold cords. They are recognized in the programs as having maintained a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. They were honored at an award ceremony on April 13th where they received pins, academic letters, or gold bars signifying the academic excellence. Would these students who have maintained a 3.5 GPA or higher please stand? If we could have a round of applause for them. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Heaven Powell and Sarah Vanderhavel, who will recap the class of 2015's freshman and sophomore years.
All right, before we get started, I think the class of 2015 needs to make some apologies.
I mean, who can blame us? They've been some pretty rough years. I'm sorry for getting my license, Franny Basha.
I'm sorry for my highlight years freshman year, among other things. Joey Zappa.
I'm sorry for wearing my Beat headphones as a necklace freshman year, Ryan Hunt.
I'm sorry for my haircut, Alex Napolitan.
I'm sorry I failed you guys in the sophomore homecoming dance, Kimmy Duncan.
We forgive you.
I'm sorry, Vincent Hall. Kelsey Alexander.
I'm just really, really sorry, Nolan Richards.
I'm sorry for running you over with a bike, Matt Thomas. I forgive you.
I'm sorry on behalf of Evan and I for not continuing the winning snow coming rap battle streak. And I'm also sorry for not releasing my mixtape sooner. #swim, Artez Hadley.
And from all of us, we're sorry to our parents for making them endure the fumes and low lighting of Hollister for a few years too long.
And overall, we're just sorry for being underclassmen.
I can't believe it's been so many years since we were sitting in those bleachers as freshmen.
Or in the back of the stands at Memorial on Friday nights.
Oh yeah, the back of the stands where it was easy to hear the freshman, you suck chant.
We had the best view.
Of the back of the upperclassman's head.
But we occasionally got a glimpse of the action on the field.
But really though, the upperclassmen in Northern were so welcoming our freshman year.
They taught us all the tricks of making the best of our 4 years here.
Like what side of the hallway to walk on?
And to always request Brian Becker as a teacher.
Like my status if you remember the girls' basketball team winning their MAC.
Or the hockey team winning back-to-back regionals our freshman and sophomore year.
Those were the golden years for the Golden Boys.
And of course, we can't forget the girls' tennis team bringing home the state championship.
However, the most notable athletic achievement might have been Owen Jones wreaking havoc on the freshman and JV basketball court.
And of course, shout out to our talented band that got straight first division rating at marching band festivals.
It got to represent Northern by marching down Main Street USA and Disney World.
And the drama club amazed us with productions like 7 Brides for 7 Brothers and Guys and Dolls.
And the art program remained one of the best in the state with several gold and silver keys won in scholastics, not to mention all those honorable mentions.
And then there was Brennan Neaton's infamous art project and drawing foundations. They're still up for sale if anyone wants one.
$2?
Speaking of talented boys, can't forget Justin Bieber.
Freshman year, Beaver fever was spreading like a disease. All the boys wanted that hair.
That sickness transitioned to sick flows as they all got older.
The boys here at Northern will always care more about their hair than the rest of us.
Don't worry, Luke, your hair looks fine, bud.
But seriously, we really did enjoy our first 2 years here at Northern. Thanks to all the friends, parents, and staff that helped us make them through them.
And go Huskies.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Farnsworth, who will announce the NHS scholarship recipients.
Good morning. I've had the opportunity over the past couple years to work with over 100 of our seniors who have been involved with the National Honor Society. And one thing that we do every year is we have an NHS scholarship. And the way that we fund that scholarship is through our NHS luncheon. And I need to thank all of you that contributed either by donations or attending the luncheon to give us over $800 this year to put towards scholarships. And I also need to thank Ms. Kathy Stein, who headed up the scholarship luncheon this year. It was a huge success. I also need to thank our faculty council, which consists of Mr. Davis, Mrs. Hool, Mrs. Murray, Mrs. Zarowski, and Mr. Manline. They had the task of looking over these incredible applicants to determine the winner, and they had such a difficult time doing that. They decided this year that we're going to award 3 winners. So what we've decided to do is take that $800 and we divvy it up amongst 3 winners. We have 2 runner-up recipients and 1 winner, which the 2 runner-ups will get $200 apiece. And the winner of this year's NHS scholarship will get $400 to go towards their school of choice. So our first runner-up winner will be attending SC4 in the fall. She will be pursuing a degree in childhood education and elementary education. And she will receive $200 to go towards her education. And I would like Miss Maggie Batchelor to stand up. Congratulations, Maggie. Our second recipient will also receive $200, go towards her education, and she'll be attending MSU in the fall to study arts and humanities, and that is Miss Jalen Buckley. Our final recipient will receive $400 to go towards her education. This student will be attending U of M in the fall, and she's going to be studying psychology and business, and that is Miss Megan Burns. Congratulations to all three of you. And you can see me afterwards, and we'll get you your checks. Thank you.
The class of 2015 officers, Tala Hadar, Margaret Batchelor, and Matthew Thomas will now announce the Hall of Fame recipients.
Members of Northern's Hall of Fame are chosen in one of three ways: by virtue of their position held, chosen by the students of the senior class, or chosen by the faculty. This year's members are Senior Class President, Tala Hadar; Homecoming Queen, Megan Burns; Yearbook Editor, Caitlin Johnson; Choir President, Jewel Fenner; Band President, Braden Hool; NHS President, Owen Jones; Key Club President, Caitlin Sanchez; Mock Trial Captain, Heaven Powell; Co-op Student of the Year, Eric Land.
Student Council President, Sarah Vanderhavel; Tree Club President, Allison Raditz; Homecoming King, Braden Hool; Newspaper Editor, Eric Land and Jessica Nixon; Quiz Bowl Captain, Yusuf Kunji; Valedictorians, Riley Falco, Tala Hadar, Nicholas Hill, Yusuf Kunji, Michael McDonald, Maureen Mullally, Brenna Murphy, Anu Nandi, Alex Napolitan, Emma Prax, Emma Rep, Becca Richards, Caitlin Sanchez, Ashlyn Sovereign, Matthew Thomas, Sarah Vanderhavel, Clay Wilson, and the salutatorians, Hunter Austin, Caitlin Gillespie, and Bailey Paulus.
WRW Program Directors, Anu Nandi and Caitlin Gillespie; Senior Drum Majors, Jessica Ankley and Christy Crotto; Drama Club President, Megan Burns; Husky Link Chair, Matthew Thomas; DAR Award winner, Matthew Thomas; Outstanding Male and Female Athletes, Clay Wilson and Riley Falco; Staff Choices, Margaret Batchelor, Tina Nandi, Ryan Hunt; Student Choices, Dalton McKinstry, Lexus Mutax, Audrey Hartson; Principal Spirit Award, Dan Israel and Allie Evenson. Hall of Fame members are asked to return to the stage immediately after the assembly for a group photograph. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Duman.
For the next several awards, I ask that you refer to your program for the exact definition and requirements of each of these awards. Mr. Mossett gave a detailed explanation of each of these at our 3.5 Senior Award Program in April. These students have challenged themselves, and it has definitely paid off for them. The following students have met the requirements for Academic Scholars Diploma and are wearing white honor cords to signify this accomplishment. They are Hunter Austin, Frank Brettschneider, Riley Falco, Caitlin Gillespie, Tala Hadar, Nicholas Hill, Owen Jones, Ilna Christian, Yusuf Kunji, Michael McDonald, Marie Mullally, Brenna Murphy, Varun Nanamundi, Alpana Nandi, Anuja Nandi, Alex Napolitan, Garrett Nesbitt, Rachel Overholt, Bailey Paulus, Emma Prax, Allison Raditz, Emma Repp, Rebecca Richards, Jacqueline Roussel, Caitlin Sanchez, Carter Schwartz, Diamond Sheffer, Ashlyn Savarine, Matthew Thomas, Edward Urban, Sarah Vanderhavel, and Clay Wilson. Congratulations. Thank you. Our next category is AP Scholars. This year's AP Scholars are Kelsey Alexander, Frank Brettschneider, Megan Burns, Caitlin Gillespie, Jeffrey Kelly, Ilana Christian, Thomas Lees, Michael McDonald, Marie Mullally, Garrett Nesbitt, Caitlin Sanchez, Carrie Sparling, and Edward Urban. Congratulations again. Thank you. Our next category is AP Scholar with Honor, and these recipients are Audrey Hartson, Daniel Israel, Elpana Nandi, and Emma Repp. Congratulations. AP Scholar with Distinction. These recipients are Riley Felko, Nicholas Hill, Yusuf Kunji, Rebecca Richards, Ashlyn Savarine, and Sarah Vanderhavel. Congratulations. We have one student who has earned National AP Scholar status, and that is Yusuf Kunji. Congratulations, Yusuf. We have a National Merit Commended student also, and that is Rebecca Richards. And we have a National Merit Finalist Award, and that goes to Yusuf Kunji. Congratulations on that. Every year, Channel 7 recognizes one student from each high school that exemplifies academic superiority. This student must be head and shoulders above the rest in the areas of academics, leadership, and character. The student who is chosen for this award is truly the brightest and best. The winner was invited, along with other top students in the area, to attend a videotaping and celebration at Channel 7's broadcast house in Southfield. We are proud to announce this year's award for Channel 7's brightest and best goes to Yusuf Kunji. Congratulations. And now, on behalf of the St. Clair County Association of School Boards, I am pleased to announce Kaylee Kerrigan as the scholarship recipient. This is the 25th year that the County School Board Association has awarded scholarship checks to students who are planning to pursue a teaching degree. Kaylee plans to continue her education at St. Clair County Community College, where she will study elementary education. Kaylee credits her K-12 education in Port Huron schools for instilling her love of learning. She was able to apply that to her teacher exploration program through the St. Clair County Tech program. Kaylee says there is one teacher that stands out as the most helpful and involved teacher she's ever had, and that teacher is Jill Parrott. Mrs. Parrott, could you join us? Now, I think you already received your award, correct? You haven't got it yet. Okay. I'm sure it's going to be coming. I'm just not sure where exactly it is. Did you really need education? They both are at a loss for words right now.
Owen Jones and Matt Thomas will now review the class of 2015's junior and senior years for us.
Junior year, where do we even begin? Good one, Nick. That was sophomore year, and Sarah, for the millionth time, I apologize.
But on a serious note, we had one of the best junior years in school history. We won the homecoming barrel as well as many regional titles.
6 to be exact. Girls and boys tennis, the equestrian team, boys hockey, boys track and field, and girls basketball with their first ever regional championship.
And how could we forget our 3 state champions? Again, congrats to Franny, Maggie, and Kenzie on accomplishing their dreams.
As expected, the band got all ones and was selected to participate at multiple music conferences.
And how could we forget the single most important thing of our entire lives?
Coming up with an original promposal?
True, but I was thinking the ACT.
Oh, that thing? Yeah, I wouldn't know. I got kicked out after 2 sections. Talk about an awkward phone call home.
On the bright side, we were able to have our own dance, which was awesome because there was a lot less kids and a lot more chaperones.
At least your parents weren't there. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Junior year was also another step closer to adulthood. Owning a car, having a summer job, and finally being able to dual enroll and go to tech.
Yeah, we were finally men. No bedtimes, no depending on rides to skateport, and finally owning a razor.
Hey, speak for yourself on that one, Matt.
In the midst of all this growing up stuff, we still found our ways to show our childish side. Just ask our friend Alex over here.
The poor guy snapped his leg in half, claiming he did it for the vine.
But with senior year just around the corner, we knew as being leaders of the school, our maturity levels needed to rise.
Like I said before, Matt, speak for yourself.
Wait, did I just say senior year?
I can't believe it either, nor did any of us on our first day of school.
Our last homecoming, our last prom, our last time ever walking through the halls of Northern as a student, so why not make the most of it?
And so we did.
Like usual, the band scored all ones.
And the plays were phenomenal.
And we were in the stands every Friday night to watch our favorite team play.
Our tailgates got rowdier, and the D-wall got louder, and we brought home the barrel once again.
And that's 2 years in a row, if anybody's counting.
And with the election of Braden Hool and Megan Burns for homecoming king and queen, the band kids showed that they truly do rule the school, despite what the hockey players think.
Senior year was also a year of many firsts.
And not that kind of first.
Our first year of getting those delicious free lunches.
My first year being NHS president.
It was my first year not being class president.
Cheer up, buddy. It's okay.
It was the first year we started slacking off in class.
I'm not going to say this again, Matt. Speak for yourself.
It was the first year for Girl Up where we learned there is much more to being a feminist than just refusing to comply with the school dress code. As one, we realized we're feminists, and today is 2015.
For instance, Sarah was she was a kicker for our football team, but she didn't just do it for a publicity stunt. She broke the school record for most PATs in a single game.
Speaking of records, can Kenzie Chow please stand? Congrats to Kenzie for breaking both the indoor and outdoor state record for pole vaulting. She's the highest high school pole vaulter ever to jump in the state of Michigan.
Wow, I kind of feel like I've accomplished nothing. Well, besides my 3 PHN Oscars, including most eligible bachelor. But ladies, I'm still a bachelor.
Shout out to Mr. Black for organizing one of the coolest events we have here at Northern and allowing my friends to dress as preppy as possible.
Other than spring break, that was by far one of the funnest things all year.
Spring break. Thank God we hydrated responsibly. That Dominican sun was hot. I know my friends and I made experiences we'll never forget, and I'm sure the band did too in Washington, D.C.
With spring break over and prom around the corner, our year was coming to an end, and everyone was feeling the symptoms of senioritis.
But that didn't phase the pursuit of our 17 valedictorians, and yes, I said 17.
Wow, 17. How many tutoring sessions did you give, Yusuf?
Really funny. On behalf of all the valedictorians, it is safe to say we are one of the hardest working classes in Northern's history. Just from the 17 of us alone, there was a total of 144 AP classes. Not to mention the amount coming from the salutatorians in the academic top 20.
Our class truly is amazing.
But we had one last hurrah before school ended, senior prom.
The DJ was awesome, Tala's birthday cake slapped, and the 64-pack of crayons at every table kept the freshmen busy while we got jiggy with it.
As the night ended, we knew our senior year would be soon to follow. With that in mind, we asked all the seniors to write a thank you to the school, to the staff, to the students, whoever they see fit.
First off, we have this one's from Alex Napolitan. Thanks to whoever brought Tala's delicious birthday cake to prom. It kept me busy for those dreadful 4 hours.
Pat Rush would like to say, thanks to me and only me for making these past 4 years awesome for everyone else.
Here's one from Jalen Buckley. She said, thanks again to the school for the gracious $1,000 check for painting our class wall. Once again, that's $1,000, and that can be made out to Jalen, Jaylynn, Buckley, Buckley.
The entire hockey team would like to say thanks to the janitors for cleaning the windows so well we could actually use them to check out our sick flow.
Okay, Noel McNutt. Wait, Noel McNutt.
The class of 2015 would like to say thanks to our parents and all the staff here for making these past 4 years the best 4 years of our lives. We are truly going to miss this school and everything it stands for. As one, we couldn't be more thankful to be the 50th graduating class of Port Huron Northern.
I hate to cut it short here, but I found one more on the bottom.
Wait, what does it say?
It's from Yusuf, but it's not. Can someone give me a ride to college?
It is my pleasure to now announce Principal Mr. Mossett to announce the recipients of departmental awards.
This year, as in past years, the faculty of each department has chosen the student who they feel best exemplifies outstanding achievement in the various areas of Northern's curriculum. Recipients will be awarded pins to signify this accomplishment. Would each student please stand when their name is called? And of course, please hold your applause until all the names are read. In art, Lindsay Yarger and Caitlin Randolph. Male athlete, Clay Wilson. Female athlete, Riley Falco. Band Department Award, Alex Jackson. Band MSBOA Scholar Musician, Daniel Israel. Band John Philip Souza, male, Frank Brent Schneider. Band John Philip Souza, female, Audrey Hartson. In band Patrick Gilmore, male, Braden Hool. In band Patrick Gilmore female, Jessica Ankley. Band Semper Fidelis female, Gabby Bynum. In Band Semper Fidelis male, Jacob Haynes. In Band Quincy Jones Musicianship Award, Michael Haas. In Band Louis Armstrong Jazz, Allie Evenson. In Band Wooden Herman Jazz, Christy Crotto. Band Directors Award male, Sky Curtis. Band Directors Award female, Ariana Archer. Broadcasting, Anu Nandi and Caitlin Gillespie. Choir, Amanda Whaling. Computer Science, Grover Cox. Co-op Award, Eric Land. Business Education, Avery McDonald. Vocational Business, Dallas Chacon. Drama, John L. Simmons Award, Braden Hool. Drama, Troy Robinson, Delaney Barr. ELA, Tina Nandi. French, Youssef Kunji. Japanese, Olivia Reinhardt. Mathematics, Stan Renner Math Award, Youssef Kunji. Newspaper, Eric Land. Physical Education male, Clay Wilson. Physical Education female, Tala Hadar. Science, Linford Bond Science Award, Caitlin Sanchez. Social Studies, Youssef Kunji. Spanish, Caitlin Sanchez. Yearbook, Caitlin Johnson. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Mossett. Departmental award winners, please see Mrs. Maxwell before you leave today. And now I'd like to introduce Port Huron Northern counselors, Mrs. French, Mrs. Markopoulos, Mrs. Schwalm, and Mrs. Smith.
Seniors, as I read your name, please remain standing. Hold your applause until all names are read. Caitlin Ahern, Showcase America Unlimited Dance Scholarship. Randall and Marjorie Frazier Scholarship. Dean Scholarship for Western Michigan University. And the Port Huron Educational Association Scholarship. Kelsey Alexander, Trace Vincent Swim Team Scholarship, Central Michigan University Academic Excellence Award Scholarship. Hunter Austin, Pat Hills International Silver Stick Leadership Scholarship. Margaret Batchelor, Father Desmarais Memorial Fund Scholarship, St. Clair County Community College Board of Trustees Grant. Delaney Barr, Bethel College Women's Golf Scholarship, Bethel College Scholarship. Chloe Bird Little, Oakland University Geographic Region Award, Trustee Academic Success Scholarship. Catherine Brooks, Central Michigan University Academic Success Award. Megan Burns, Rosa Parks Scholarship, Michigan Educational Association Scholarship, Comcast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship, Justin L. Evans Memorial Scholarship, University of Michigan, U of M grant. Kellen Cansfield, Central Michigan University Residence Life Award.
Arya Shrenzak, Douglas and Elda Webb Scholarship. McKenna Kura, the Yvonne Vanderhavel Scholarship. Hannah Eastman, Northwood University Freedom Scholarship. Tanton Elliott, the Advia Credit Union Scholarship and the Mercy Auxiliary Volunteer Organization Scholarship. Alexandra Evenson, Columbia College Presidential Award. the Music Performance Portfolio Songwriting Award, and the Music Performance Portfolio Vocal Award. Also, the Craig Delkey Principal Spirit Scholarship. Riley Falco, the U.S. Marine Corps Scholastic Achievement Award, and the University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Catherine Forsgren, Albion College Presidential Scholarship.
Chelsea Granger, Western Michigan University Alumni Association. Courtney Gilbo, Grand Valley State University Lakers Scholarship. Tala Haydar, Kalamazoo College Lux Esto Scholarship. Joshua Height, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Audrey Hartson, Central Michigan University Centralis Gold Award, U.S. Marine Corps Music Achievement Award. Nicholas Hill, Avia Credit Union Scholarship, University of Michigan Regent Merit Scholarship. Braden Houle, Michigan Destination Imagination Scholarship. Daniel Israel, Eastern Michigan Bank Scholarship, Western Michigan University Medallion Scholarship, the Craig Dalkey Principal Spirit Scholarship. Alexandra Jackson, Central Michigan University Academic Excellence Award. Caitlin Johnson, Scotty Hanton Memorial Scholarship. Ilana Christian, Lillian Perry Scholarship. Yusuf Kunji, University of Michigan Regent Merit Scholarship. Channel 7 Brightest and Best. Eric Land, Bert and Rose Wright Memorial Scholarship. Douglas and Elda Webb Scholarship. Bradley Mallory, Oakland University Academic Achievement Award, Geographic Region Award. Adrian Morogi, Oakland University Geographic Region Award.
Haley Moore, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Marie Mulally, Ave Maria University Academic and Athletics Scholarship. Brenna Murphy, Northwood University Automotive Aftermarket Scholarship, Freedom Scholarship, and Volleyball Scholarship. Alpana Nandi, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Alex Napolitan, Pat Hills Silver Stick Scholarship. Garrett Nesbitt, St. Clair County Community College Board of Trustees Scholarship. Lauren Osgood, Oakland University Geographic Region Award. Georgiana Padilla, Central Michigan University Academic Excellence Award. Sierra Pauley, James R. Leonard Memorial Scholarship. Bailey Paulus, Geographic Region Award. And Oakland University Distinguished Scholar Award. Heaven Powell, Northwood University Track and Field Scholarship and Presidential Scholarship. Emma Prax, St. Clair County Community College Marion Pollock Moore Scholarship and Board of Trustees Honors Scholarship. UPS George D. Smith Scholarship and Reverend Desmaris Memorial Fund Scholarship. Amy Raz, Blue Water Parrot Head Club Scholarship and Central Michigan University Life Residence Life Scholarship. Rebecca Richards, Lady Knights of Columbus Scholarship, Coca-Cola Regional Finalists, Elks National Finalists, Most Valuable Student, Kiwanis Community Service, and Calvin College, multiple Calvin College scholarships, and the Beth Lindsay Duff Scholarship. Jacqueline Roussel, Alma College Scholar Summit Award, and the Presidential Scholarship. Caitlin Sanchez, University of Michigan, College of Literature, Science, and the Arts. Jacob Schott, Douglas and Elder Webb Scholarship. Daniel Shudlick, U.S. Marine Corps Music Achievement Award. Mackenzie Schell, University of Oklahoma, Full Athletic Scholarship for Track and Field, and U.S. Marine Corps Athletic Achievement Award. Sierra Slobodecki, Blue Water Shipmasters Scholarship of St. Clair County, and the Doris J. Botch Maritime Scholarship. Zachary Summers, AFSCME Scholarship.
Darren Taylor, Grand Valley State University, Lakers Scholarship. Matthew Thomas, U.S. Marine Corps Athletic Achievement Award. Michigan State University, Cross Country and Track and Field Athletic Scholarship. And the Wendy's High School Heisman Trophy. Emily Tadero, Central Michigan University, Residence Life Award. Edward Urban, Mark Grace Memorial Scholarship, Howard A. Atchison Memorial Scholarship. And the University of Michigan Dearborn Metropolitan Scholarship. Spencer Vassbinder, Wayne State University, Green Scholarship. Amanda Whalen, Lake Superior State University, the Academic Excellence Scholarship. Clay Wilson, U.S. Marine Corps Scholastic Achievement Award. The grand total of all scholarships for the class of 2015 is $1,209,000. Congratulations, seniors.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the Port Huron Area School District Superintendent, Mr. Jamie Kane.
Good morning, seniors. Soon you will be graduates and alumni of Port Huron Northern High School. Today is the day we recognize and honor your accomplishments, achievements, and years of hard work. Today is also a day that we acknowledge and celebrate your futures. There's a small group of students that I am honored to introduce to all of you today. These students have chosen the brave, noble, and selfless path that many men and women in our country choose every day. They have made the choice to join the United States Armed Services. I feel confident in saying the pride and gratitude that I feel is shared by all of their classmates, staff members, and especially their parents. Please allow me the honor of acknowledging the following students. I'll introduce them along with their branch of the Armed Services, and I would ask them to stand as I read their name and remain standing. And if all of you would please hold your applause until all names have been read. Aubrey Belinsky, United States Navy. Brandon Leal, United States Marine Corps. Kristen McMath, United States Navy. Alyssa Robinson, United States Navy. Sierra Slobodecki, United States Navy Reserves. Damian Walker, United States Navy. Let's have a nice round of applause for all these young men and women. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Jason Kasparian, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director, who will acknowledge Port Huron Northern's team captains.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Port Huron Northern's athletic team captains. Captains, just please stand. I will not announce your names, but please stand to be recognized for your leadership at Port Huron Northern. Thank you, captains. Senior captains, please return to the stage immediately after the assembly for a photograph. Thank you.
The class of 2015 will now perform the senior song, I Go Back by Kenny Chesney. Arrangements by Daniel Israel. Vocals by Alexandra Evenson, Audrey Hartson, and Daniel Israel. Accompaniments by Kate Ahern, Frank Bretschneider, Gabrielle Bynum, Megan Burns, Christy Crotto, Alexandra Evenson, Michael Haas, Audrey Hartson, Jacob Haynes, Daniel Israel, Yusuf Kunji, Cassidy Livingston, Raquel Overholt, and Darren Taylor. Brayden. Oh. The class of 2015 has also chosen to pay tribute to the past 50 years at Northern. This tribute will feature the senior songs from each decade from the last 50 years. It includes, from 2005, Times Like These by the Foo Fighters, from 1995, The River by Garth Brooks, from 1985, We're Going All the Way by Jeffrey Osborne, and from 1975, Free Bird by Lynyrd Skynyrd.
It is my pleasure to present this gavel symbolizing the leadership of the senior class to President of the Class of 2016, Arlen Murogi.
Thank you. I hope that as president of the class of 2016, I can make our class one of the best, a class in which we can all take pride in. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please join us in the singing of America the Beautiful with the choir.
Make sure you have fanfare and recession ready to go. Make sure you have recession ready to go. Fight song is first, then recession.
Please stand one last time for Northern's fight song.
And do take the repeat. Do take the repeat. Ready? Roll up. 1, 2, 1, go.